Leo, welcome to Miss Amazing Tarot. Hope all of you are doing well, vibing high, being amazing as you are. Let's see what's going on in your energy for the first week of July. Hope you had an amazing weekend. Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What is the tea when it comes to Leo's energy for the first week of July? What messages do you have for Leo? Messages for Leo. Burnt bridges. Uh-oh, somebody been disloyal. You'll turn your back on them. Could have been a soulmate. They were acting toxic, being toxic. Very argumentative, caused a lot of drama. It's just like, you know what? My peace is more important. Establish. Glow up. So, new career opportunities. Successful business. You have established here. So, they really fucked up. I mean, they really fucked up. They burnt that bridge. King of Pentacles here. Yeah. Somebody, you don't trust whoever this is. It could have been due to money. Somebody said they're going to pay you back. They didn't. Judgment. You may have had to make a decision when it came to this person. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here with the King of Pentacles. You had to make a decision to part ways. Like, look. Yeah, you definitely had to part ways with this person. Temperance. It's about keep your balance. Yeah, you learned some type of truth, and you needed to step away from this person. You needed to sever ties with this person. You couldn't trust them. They were being disloyal. You had to turn your back on this person to definitely, protect yourself. Protect whatever new opportunities that you had coming in, your successful business, the things that you've already obtained and you've accomplished. So it was time to walk away from a situation. Let's see. Burnt bridges. I wonder if this is a business partner. Burnt bridges. Let's see. Hurting. So, whomever this is definitely distance. Allow this person the time and the space to gain some clarity of, oh, well, they got to sit in that energy and saw how burning a bridge with you only caused pain and sorrow for them. They could be wanting to come in and try to make peace, trying to make amends with you. They definitely want a positive outcome, but of course they want a positive outcome. You're established. You have new career opportunities, a successful business. This could be you here with this King of Pentacles. Very secure, very established, successful business, and you had to make a decision to part ways with someone. They could have been knocking you out of balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I had a 20 in my... it'd be stuff like that where you realize, or there's an expectation of somebody to hold up their end of the bargain or their end of the deal, and they don't. And they've burnt that bridge with you. It's just like, okay, I can't sit my person on my wallet around this person type of energy. So you may not be in communication with this person. You may have cut off all contact, all communication. You may have blocked this person. Yeah, I mean, they were toxic. Of course, they were hanging around the wrong crowd, listening to the wrong advice, had addictions, afflictions, they had a habit they had to fulfill. High value. Yeah, see, that's that Empress energy. Very confident, high value, established, glow up. So it's just like, look, I gotta choose me in this situation. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to fuck me out of the house and the home. You know, I've worked too hard. Dating. Now that you're back out on the market, yeah, this person is hurting. Making it rain too. And you got some money. Cold shoulder, you may have given this person a cold. Well, you did. You broke up with this person. You distanced yourself. So, but they're coming back in to try to get back together with you. They want a reconciliation. But again, you're doing quite well. They see you dating. They see you have options. You're back on the market. And this person's like, fuck. Yeah, they should have thought about that, huh? Well, they thinking about it now. They thinking about it now. Because they riding that roller coaster by themselves. You ain't there to ride that roller coaster and hold their hands. You know what I'm saying? So they got to ride it by themselves. Ain't no cushion. Ain't nobody to lean on. Ain't nobody to scream with. You know, it's none of that. They riding that ride by themselves along with them. And what they say, you be out on the corner with your boys and everything else, but them the first ones that, I mean, them the main ones that don't come visit you when shit down. Red flags. There could have been signs of deception, cheating, and it was just like, you know what? I need to make sure I'm secure, so I'm just going to go ahead and sever ties and just slide to the left. 8 of Cups here. Yeah, you walked away right into victory, and look at this. 5 of Cups. Disappointed, upset. Disappointed and upset. Why? I mean, they burnt their bridge, right? Right. I mean, sure. You get what you give, and that's what they gave. So with that being said, ooh-wee. With that being said, life is falling apart, rock bottom. So this person is definitely going through it. Now that you burnt that bridge and you moving on up to the east side, they feeling it now. So with that being said, Leo, that is all I have for you when it comes to your overall energy for the first week of July. If you find that this resonates, Leo, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one.